Boys and girls, we're going to do a few things today because it's time to learn how to change strings for some of you folks. Old and new, I've noticed that a lot of you is coming into the store really don't know how to do this. So, you know, the year's getting on. It's going to get cold outside really quick, and everybody's going to want to play. Remember to turn your amps up loud, annoy the parents a little bit. You know, if you annoy them too much, they'll cook you something nice to eat, I'm sure. Now, we're going to change strings on electric guitar this morning, and we're going to use two different electric guitar systems. Then we're going to do it on an acoustic guitar. So, number one, you need strings. You need a string cutter or wire cutters. And there's a few things you should learn. And we're going to go right from scratch. So I'm going to detune this, and we're going to pretend that it's broke. So there, I'm going to just undo this. So there it goes. Now, we're going to pull that right off because that's now the broke string. A lot of guitars at the back have just a hole that goes through. So we're going to pull that out. Okay, and there we go. It should come out. It should come out. There we go. So that's broke. We don't need it. We're going to unwrap a string. Different guitars sometimes require different guitars require different strings. A 10 to 46 on electric guitar is usually really good, and that gives you good lead playing, and it will also give you really good capability for chords. Now, we just shove it through. Sometimes you got to fight a little bit to get it through. You have to be patient. So make sure it's seated in the ring deep. Make sure it's seated down there. Okay. And now when you come up, most people will run their string way past, and they'll have 12 wraps on it, or one. This is totally wrong. Number one, a string should. We're going to do this your peg here, which is your E string, your big E. So what I'm going to do, and a good measure is, if you go from here and go to your fourth, like that. You just go up like that. Okay, now you want to cut it there. And when you get to know your instrument a little better, what will happen is you'll learn. But that'll be a good measure for this guitar. So we're just going to cut it first, okay? And that's about 7 centimeters for you juniors and about 3 inches for you old timers. So we just cut it, just like that. Now this guitar happens to have a hole that goes down through the center, but we're not going to use that right now. I'm just going to show you how to do it. So you just lay it across, you leave about a 1/4 inch out, and you just start to crank. The first one goes over top, and the rest go underneath. And what happens is, because the larger strings have a wrap on them, it will bind to each other. So let's see what happens. This is a new guitar to me too, and here we go. So you get the idea, and you don't want to overlap down here. So you got 4 wraps or 3 wraps, that's all you need.